coming.
Live recording with audio.
And she will tell in between that like why that when we are powering on the mic that sound is coming up, it will come.
Brr.
They shouldn't tell anything to me. If they are telling, I will get out from here like that. I will go off.
You tell that
Really
to
that.
them. This hand mic, huh?
Whatever mic right now, if you power on also, that one won't come normally.
మెయిన్ హోమ్ పేజ్లో HDMI పోర్ట్ రావాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి?
HDMI 1 press చేయండి.
అదే అది వస్తూ ఉండే, అది ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది?
కొద్ది గంటల ఎవరు అడ్రస్ ఇట్లా మీటింగ్
అన్న ఎవరు రారన్న విషయం నాకు కూడా తెలుసు అన్న.
ಆಡಿಟರ್ ಎಡಿಟರ್ ಹಾಂ
Janaganamana, you open and you pass it for every time it's starting after in between it's starting. Pass. No. OWL video also you want to show?
They mentioned in that, no?
Oh, yeah. Yes, got it.
Janaganamana is VLC. That one is there in this media player.
Okay, that is in the zero. Janaganamana.
Zero only. Otherwise, no confusion. I will open 4 minutes video only. Last, na, when he is giving. Okay, it's okay. I will keep both.
A very good morning to all of you. Today I am very glad to present myself in front of you on the occasion of India's International Science Festival. This festival is a collaborative endeavor between Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Earth Science, Department of Space and Department of Atomic Energy, which is in partnership with Vijnana Bharati, a science movement spearheaded by scientists of the nation with swadeshi spirit. This year, the IISF resonating theme is Science and Technology Public Outreach in Amritkal. And the primary objective is to commemorate the world of science, making it accessible to one and all. Today, let's begin our program by lighting the lamp and an invocation by Dr. Gyan. I request our head CSIR ma'am to please accompany the chief guest of the day, Dr. Chandra Rao, onto the dais, along with Ashish. Dr. Ashish also, please. Gyan, sir.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा विनायक विनायक विश्वाधार विनायक 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 विश्वाधार विनायक सिद्धि विनायक भवभयनाश सिद्धि विनायक भवभयनाश शूरमुनिवन्दित श्री गणेश शूरमुनिवन्दित श्री गणेश विश्वाधार विनायक विश्वाधार विनायक विनायक विनायक। नमस्ते।
Thank you, Dr. Gyan sir, for invoking the blessings of Lord Vigneshwara on this occasion. Now, I request Dr. Ashish to welcome the gathering and also to give a brief introduction of our chief guest, Dr. Chandra Rao, who is the Vice Chairman of VIBHA Bengaluru unit and also well known to us because he was an ex-employee from CSIR-NAL. Dr. Ashish, please.
Good morning and a very warm welcome to the outreach program of 9th India International Science Festival 2023 at CSIR-4PI Institute. As we are aware that this ISF conducted by our Ministry of Science and Technology in collaboration with other departments, scientific department and the Vijnana Bharati. So it is an event that brings science to the society. This is the main purpose of this event. So let me introduce briefly. We have among us distinguished guest Dr. Chandra Rao, Vice Chairman of VIBHA from Bengaluru unit. So let me give a brief introduction of our distinguished guest. Dr. Chandra Rao has been recently retired as Senior Principal Scientist from Material Science Division in CSIR-NAL. After completing his master's degree in chemistry from Bengaluru University, he worked as a lecturer for 4 years. Then he started his research journey by enrolling in MPhil degree, and soon after he joined in 1993 in NAL in Material Science Division, and soon after he obtained his PhD in Material Science in 2001. And in his career he has completed various projects, 35 plus research publication, conference and invited lecture. Apart from that, he also received some prestigious award like C.V. Raman Young Scientific Award 2002, then Ram Satyanarayan Memorial Award, and recently Sri Pawan Nagpal Memorial Award in 2021 from Indian Ceramic Society, Karnataka chapter. And apart from his science, he also play a role in popularizing science in vernacular language like Kannada by writing and presenting popular and technical paper in Kannada. And he has been editor of Kannada Science Magazine Kannada for 18 years. And not only in Kannada, he has also presented and written technical paper in Hindi. And apart from his scientific contribution, he is also an amateur Yakshagana artist and organize Yakshagana programs. So with this, I welcome Dr. Chandra Rao. And to Today outreach program holds great significance as it's not only provides us with the opportunity to showcase the cutting edge research activities conducted at CSIR-4PI, but also aims to create awareness about the India's International Science Festival 2023 among the bright young minds gathered here. Our schedule of the day is packed with informative session, including briefing of our institute research activity by our institute head, a talk on IISF 2023, and a discussion on high performance computing and its architecture. Post lunch facility visit where students will get first hand experience on our HPC infrastructure, cyber security lab, and demonstration of our greenhouse gas and GNSS network. The purpose of this outreach event is to foster a spirit of curiosity and innovation, creating awareness not only about ISF but also about the groundbreaking research that happens within our institute. So once again, a warm welcome to each one of you who has gathered, and special thanks to Dr. Chandra Rao for gracing us with his presence. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashish sir, for giving the introduction of our chief guest. Well, here I would like to add one more thing. Apart from our chief guest, Dr. Ramchandra Rao, his wife is also a very good artist who's performed in our NAL Rajotsava functions also. Okay. Now we'll play a small promo video of our CSIR-4PI.
of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, under the leadership of PM Shri Narendra Modi, Union Minister for Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh, and Director General, Dr. N. Kalai Selvi, CSIR has been at the forefront of technological and scientific advancements. CSIR 4th Paradigm Institute, also known as CSIR-4PI, located in Bangalore, is part of CSIR's network of 37 national laboratories in India.
Our institute is one of the youngest and vibrant organizations of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. We have two research divisions. One is data science and supercomputing, and the other one is earth and engineering sciences. So the data science and supercomputing division hosts supercomputing facility for the whole of CSIR.
Currently, we are hosting a new supercomputer called CHAMP.
This new supercomputing facility will cater to the traditional as well as AI computing computational needs of CSIR laboratories.
We have been working on the indigenous design, development and deployment of a cyberspace surveillance technology called the network telescope. We have designed our own simulator, vehicular simulator using open source tools. So we have set up a vehicular ad hoc network based on DEFITOWS where we can do lots of tests, we can do lots of experimentations.
We are collaborating with multiple CSIR labs for conducting different kind of artificial intelligence, machine learning activities.
Earth and engineering sciences, this is the one division where we have very niche expertise, whether it comes to GPS based geoscience research or earthquake hazard or computational psychology, ocean modeling, then climate modeling and impact of climate change on various sectors like agriculture, health, extreme rainfall events, etc. So we work very closely with all disaster management agencies of the country, like starting with our Karnataka State Disaster Management Agency, then we work with Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, and then we work with Bihar, and in Himalayas we work with Kulu, Almora and Ladakh.
We are running at work broadband facilitation and registration in Kashmir Himalayas, which is basically to understand how the earthquakes are clustering or propagating in the area.
This is CSIR mission on region-specific smart agro technologies for enhancing soil and plant. This program, CSIR-4PI, is the nodal agency. So the goal is to provide crop-specific solutions in the form of intervention strategies, the input control and farmers.
To nurture and empower future researchers and professionals in the field of science and engineering, CSIR created ACSIR.
The ACSIR will provide doctoral degree to the students, mainly students work on the interdisciplinary research.
CSIR Jigyasa is an initiative that happens across all 37 labs, and here we have done some really path-breaking work in making the students know what are we doing here.
CSIR Integrated Skill Initiative is a PEN CSIR project. Under this program, basically we conduct three kind of training. One is SPAR. So in this, students can apply for an internship. The other training is industrial visit, and third kind of training is the advanced training.
At CSIR 4PI Institute, we are driven by a shared passion for scientific excellence and innovation. With our interdisciplinary approach and state-of-the-art infrastructure, we are dedicated to making groundbreaking discoveries and solving challenges that impact society.
Next 10 years, our focus is to become one-stop destination for the data science needs of CSIR and a center of excellence for AI, ML and DL needs of the country.
Well, that was a small video, a gist of the research activities of our institute. Well, IISF is an integral part of India's long-term vision of developing and widening the spectrum of scientific temper among the various stakeholders of the society. It has been increasingly recognized as India's largest single platform where scientific fraternity and industrialists get premier opportunities to showcase and exchange their innovations and technological solutions for all-round growth of our country. Now, I request our chief guest, Dr. Ramchandra sir, to kindly address the audience and also to give his talk about IISF 2023 and also the role of VIBHA. Please, sir.
Good morning to all. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಆದರೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು VIBHA Karnataka wing secretary Dr. Ramesh and Dr. Sridevi Jade and Ashish, Dr. Ashish. So who are the key persons behind so that I can come here. So as madam has been already introduced, I was in NAL and I have many friends here and we are staying together in the campus, so I am happy to be here. I think I have to be little close to this. Okay. So audible, huh? Okay. Thank you. So without so my objective or the job given to me by the Karnataka wing or VIBHA is that to introduce about this IISF program as well as brief about activity of VIBHA. I was from long maybe around 15 to 20 years I am in touch with the Karnataka activity but not national activity. Maybe recently I started getting involved in the activity of the national level, and this is the first time I am presenting about the national level activity. So IISF 2023, it is an national level or international level science festival. It is a festival of creativity in science. As already in the introduction, they have already mentioned you. It is a creativity in science where citizens celebrate achievements. Citizens means your students, we staff members, as well as public, maybe your parents or teachers and public. We all should come together and celebrate the science. And science activity is actually only generally limited to the narrow set of people who is working on studying the science either forcibly or with the interest, and afterwards they get a job sometimes as a need. But it is in Kannada for mathematics, kabbinada kadale andre science andre especially mathematics, it is very difficult to understand. But it is all of you know that now it is not difficult, it is easy. Once you like it, it is easy. So the program initiated to bring together the scientific minds as well as the public who is interested in that. So to celebrate it in a festival manner, or science and technology public outreach in the Amrit Kal. Amrit Kal andre Amrita Galige in Kannada. It's a good time. Okay, so organized mainly by Government of India is required, but VIBHA is the leading organization, and this time it is Haryana government of Haryana and NIF, National Innovative Foundation. They are the leading persons. Now you would have already, some of you would have already gone through the in the website, details are available, or would have applied for some of the, registered for some of the programs. But briefly I will try to, it is my duty, try to highlight the activities of IISF, India International Science Festival. It is an initiative by the Vijnana Bharati. Vijnana Bharati is a science movement spearheaded by scientists of the nation with a swadeshi spirit. Swadeshi, ours. So that spirit is required. The journey of IISF started with its inaugural event in Delhi in 2015. So 15 onwards, successfully the program every year getting it has been organized by Government of India with the Vijnana Bharati as a consistent forerunner or organizing partner in this. So other departments, many departments, Government of India, again many departments like Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Earth Science, Department of Space, Department of Atomic Energy, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Departments of Biotechnology, Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, Center for Industrial Science, Scientific and Industrial Research, National Innovation Foundation, and many other organizations or private science forums are joined together, hand together
to continue this program or participate in this program. The main purpose is the celebration of science. Again, the same word is getting repeated throughout my presentation also, and maybe from the beginning, from the invitation itself. Through engagement of common people with science in a joyful and entertaining manner, thereby contributing to health, prosperity and meaningful life. So once you have anything to do with joy and getting involved, then it becomes success. Also you will get good satisfaction in that, and automatically our life or health will improve. So science, even though science is the basic background of our health, medicine, medical science or something, Ayurvedic science or whatever. But any electronics, if you are interested in electronics, if you do it in the joyful way, you will get a good sleep on that day, right? So one may say how electronics is related to health, but it is related. So in short, it's a commemoration of the world of science, making accessible to all. So this is the motto, or this is the idea behind it. By means of its inventive programs and initiatives, this IISF extends opportunities for people and scientific community both in the country as well as internationally to come together, collaborate and partake in the gratification of advanced scientific pursuits towards betterment of India, a betterment of humanity, betterment of life. The aim is to engage the public with science and celebrate the joy of science, and above show the ways how science, technology, engineering and mathematics, called STEM, provide us with the solutions to improve our lives. Here the science, technology, engineering, mathematics. See, mathematics, because I know little mathematics, I gone away from mathematics, basic mathematics, but this is the institution where mathematics is the core. See, I heard from my son that after he completed his engineering, mathematics is the very important subject, because he as students may be in the engineering, you may not understand why mathematics is required. Once you go to the job, once you go to research, you will find that is very important. That is a fundamental. If you see the history of our India or global science or Indian science, the mathematics is the first the scientific subject studied or invented in the beginning. From that everything evolves. So it is an integral part of India's long-term vision in developing and widening the spectrum of scientific temper in India and abroad. And this program has been evolved progressively through its innovative design of programs and activities connecting various aspects of life to science, and representation of the diverse strata of society in the event has emerged as a remarkable feature of this program. The number of participants from India and abroad has grown steadily with every edition, and the journey is on involving more and more people to attain the desired course, the desired success. See here, why I have just read that for my benefit also, for your, I have put most of the sentences completely, and here how it grown from 2015 to 2022, it is the last years. This years it will add in the next presentation. Like you can, I hope you will be able to read that. Oh, it is, sorry, here it's coming. See, 2015 IIT Delhi, it started with a focal theme, think science, live science, like that. I will not go through the details. It is available in the website, or this can be shared with you also. Then IISc, CSIR, NPL Delhi, then Lucknow, Anna University, IIT Madras and Anna University, CSIR in the virtual mode, that is because of COVID problems, and Science City, Kolkata, and here and last in Bhopal. And I heard that 4PI lab has been involved in the last year 2022 program, and in the toys and games, how it is helpful to science. In my future slides, that one slide for each activity it will come. So I have been understood that CSIR-4PI was the forerunner in that program in the last year. Now, before continuing to that, the Vijnana Bharati, that is the playing the key role in this activity. What is that Vijnana Bharati? A little bit, and what is its motto or objective, and how activities takes place in 1 or 2 slides. Swadeshi, it is nothing but it is a Swadeshi science movement. See, our nation, what is the science? How much science has been was there earlier, thousands of years ago, and later how it developed, how it contributed to the global scientific, globally how science, it has been contributed to the improvement in the global scenario. So Swadeshi science movement was started in Indian Institute of Science. You would have heard about Tata Institute generally, Indian Institute of Science near 18th Cross, Malleshwaram, by few scientists, eminent scientists under the guidance of Professor K.I. Vasu. He was the professor of institute, and he was the father of this Vijnana Bharati, we can say, and the movement gradually gained momentum. Initially it started in 1982 as a Sanskrit forum or something like that. Then science people joined together, and it has been discussed in Nagpur, in the Nagpur meet in 1991. This was launched as an organization with the national presence named as Vijnana Bharati. So Vijnana Bharati has now units, 22 units in 22 states. It has units, and in 4 states it is highly active, and it is working in 11 different areas through autonomous institutions, independent organizations, and also as project entities. In each state or each unit has different names. In Karnataka, we have a name called Swadeshi Vijnana Andolan. They conduct various programs. It comes along with these aims and objectives. So aims is as a dynamic science movement with the Swadeshi spirit, interlinking traditional and modern science. That is traditional science and modern science on the one hand, and natural and spiritual sciences. They consider spiritual science also as a science. Some people may not agree with that. It has to be collaborated, the modern science and the spiritual science. And as a Swadeshi movement with modern science adapted to national needs. So science should be used for our national needs. To champion the cause of Bharatiya heritage, the heritage in India or the Bharat, with the harmonious synthesis of physical and spiritual sciences. So there should be harmonious synchronization between the spiritual science and the physical science. Physical science means our maybe all other sciences, the modern sciences, physics, chemistry, maths, or biology, or technology, any technology. The work towards development of common script. This is one of the objective, common script and scientific terminology to all Bharatiya languages. We generally use English, Angla Madhyam, as the medium for that is required definitely. But we can have in our own mother tongue, Matrubhasha, like in Karnataka, Kannada or Kannada or Tamil, South languages, Telugu or Malayalam or Hindi or any other, Bengali. With that spirit, that we should have a equivalent scientific words in that, as well as we should have a literature, we should be able to speak, we should be able to present or write. That is the object, one of the important objective. And another objective is activate Swadeshi science movement in Bharatiya languages. That's what these are two languages means, either vocal, that is speaking, as well as explaining the scientific subjects. To spread the awareness of the unique contributions of ancient Bharat in the development of modern science. You would have heard about Charaka or Patanjali. Patanjali definitely now everybody knows. And have you heard about Varaha Mihira or Kannada? At the last I will talk about Kannada because some reason is there. So these are ancient scientists, Rishi Vijnani we call, or ancient scientific spiritual people. They had a lot of understanding, knowledge about, as I told, mathematics or basic sciences. To approach education authorities for the inclusion of scientific heritage in the textbooks. This is one of the objective. Now, activities of Vijnana Bharati, that as I told, IISF is one of the presently today what we are dealing with, discussing with the Vijnana Bharati, IISF, but these are other short briefly what I can say. VVM is Vidyarthi Vijnana Manthan. I hope, assume that some of you might have been got involved in this Vidyarthi Vijnana Manthan, India's largest online science talent search exam to create interest among students in pure science. Now also you can go to the website vvm.org.in. Another program was World Ocean Congress, held once in every 3 years, which will provide the common platform to stakeholders of ocean sector. See, we have a the seashore or long opportunity to work on ocean science, discuss and address common problems and priorities that need urgent attention with respect to this subject. And Bharatiya Vijnana Sammelan going to be in a few days. Actually, the Secretary Karnataka VIBHA sector is today morning is going to, yesterday 2 days he had a program in Tumkur, women scientist conference, and he is traveling there. I called him, where you come is better, because he was knowledgeable in this subject. He is working from last 20 years, but he is traveling to Gujarat for organizing this program, Bharatiya Vijnana Sammelan. It is a conglomeration of scientists, artisans, technocrats, traditional innovators, students and common people. Objective is of popularizing science and technology and provide a channel of communication between traditional and modern science using any Bharatiya regional language. So, their opportunity even for students or the scientists or researchers or the public to present his knowledge or his activity in any language, any Bharatiya language including English. That is that program. And VVVS, Vishwa Veda Vijnana Sammelan, that is Vedic science, World Congress on Vedic science. 3 times it has already happened in 2004, 2007 and 2018. Okay, I will go to the next is SWAM, Swatantra Ka Amrita Mahotsava. That is, you know already, Azadi Ka Amrita Mahotsava. A part of the, there are various programs, you already would have understood that in last 1 year or more than 1 year, that Azadi Ka Amrita Mahotsava program from central government of India and all the institutions, and Vijnana Bharati is one of the leading, playing one of the leading role in Azadi Ka Amrita Mahotsava programs, aim to identify and acknowledge and celebrate the role of scientists and scientific institutions in India's freedom struggle. And the World Ayurveda Congress is a platform to propagate Ayurveda globally in its true sense. And IISF, I put, it is actually first, now latest one, I put last because now today we are going to discuss more about IISF. Now coming to this IISF program, one of the program is the outreach program. Here under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi and Union Cabinet Minister, Minister of State for Science and Technology, so many stalwarts or the key people, important people from the government side, from the scientific side, they are in the steering committee for this program, and these are the members and chief coordinators are there, and our CSIR, DG CSIR, Dr. N. Kalai Selvi is third photo here. Can you make this full? How to make it? Okay. That's something. Okay, and program committee is there. You can go through all this through the website or the brochures available. Even I have the full brochure of this one, so I can circulate whoever interested for the student as well as the whoever interested in this. So proposed India International Science Festival 2023. Here some 16-17 objectives are there. We will go as per the time or the interest. I will explain 1 or 2 or few of them, and others it will follow one after the other. So, first is the student science village. This science village festival is one of the important flagship programs of the India International Science Festival. Student will be nominated by members of parliament from their adopted Adarsh Gram villages. They have taken some villages as Adarsh Gram, and from the border villages also they will select the students, and around, it is expected that around 2000 students will participate. Number of teachers also 750, they are aiming at it, and expert and organized team of 30 people, and coordinators from VIBHA and coordinators from NIF, National Innovation Foundation. They are leading every year, as I already told, every year or one program will be given responsibility to one institution or one section of the government, and to take lead or the coordinate. Of course, all the institutions or the people interested in that getting involved, but one team will get lead the program. So science village will have 3 houses in the name of Indian scientists or freedom fighters. The science village aims to impart scientific temperament, provide exposure and create interest in science and technology under single roof, and the participants will undergo unique science activities like hands-on scientific experiments, popular talks by eminent scientists, student poster presentation, city tour, etc. It will be a lifetime opportunity for the students and teachers to participate. So it is a science village. It's a new concept, because it's gathering 2000 people. Of course, we will have international conferences, but that is limited to only the scientific researchers, scientists, or maybe professors, university, who is doing maximum MTech or generally PhD students, but not for undergraduate students or the graduate students. So this is an opportunity, and teachers, as students is required a training, similarly the teachers, they have to be exposed to the new technologies, or the nowadays, you know, it is a multidisciplinary activity. It's not like when I studied. In fact, when I did my master's, and it is only chemistry, or in that also only few chemistry, inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, physical chemistry. Now in chemistry, if I go to university, find out there will be 10 subjects. Biochemistry, anyhow, it is there. In life sciences, how many subjects are there? In electronics, how many branches are there? So it is a highly interdisciplinary. That's why I am just of the record of this one. Why I am explaining to the students why, because interdisciplinary. If you go to medical electronics, there, you know, some of you know, maybe knowing, you may take up that as a MTech program. Medical electronics, you require electronics. What is the basics of electronics? You require basics of biology, basics of mechanical engineering, because their mechanical property strength will come into effect. Even though my talk is not technical, but I am trying to link with the technical little bit subject. So this is one of the program. Here another is the face-to-face new frontiers of science and technology. See, all these 16 programs are interlinked. There will be a similarity in some programs, one to other. See, for example, today you have come. Today you will get some respect of one-to-one interaction with the scientists of 4PI. Definitely. It is an outreach program. It is called outreach program, but you will get, it is a smaller gathering, maybe 50 students with a 10, 15 experts. And you will get, at least in some aspects, you will get the expertise, or try to understand little depth. And another is the science through games and toys. This is very interesting. I also sometimes wonder how it will be. And I, from Ashish, my friend, he told that last year they were the core runner or the organizer of this event. You can have more discussion how toys and these games will help in scientific understanding the scientific principles or the technical phenomena. You may, if you get time, he may explain you. So traditional Indian toys are not just fun, but play an important role in learning skills like mathematics, hand-eye coordination, and sensory development among kids. So this is also expecting around 200 people, students or participants, to participate in this. Next, coming to Student Innovation Festival Space Hackathon. This is especially ISRO, ISRO is the leading partner in this. And basic thing is spreading the technical knowledge and suffusing enthusiasm in the minds of the students to develop technology for the greater good of the country or the society. So give opportunity to prospective engineer by bringing together the best minds from the engineering world and providing a platform for interaction. This you definitely you can, even ISRO is taking part, you know, from up to Chandrayaan, you know the story of the success stories of our ISRO. So many, and what I understand is the electronics is the one core subject needed in the ISRO developments of ISRO. So definitely you will have a role, or you will get some idea for your future prospects. And providing an avenue for showcasing innovative products, projects and ideas developed by students. The details you may get from the website, or to the you can have a interaction or contact to the coordinators from VIBHA as well as coordinators from NIF. These are all taking place around 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days in Haryana. The details will be given at the end. So this is the Vijnanic Science Literature Festival. I would like to speak, here it is written that Science Literature Festival aims to popularize science, instill a scientific mindset, encourage the exchange of ideas to produce high quality science content, engage in thoughtful discussions on the effective dissemination of this content to the masses through various media, thereby bridging the gap, etc. This is same, almost same, but how the literature will help you. See, now I understand the students have not everybody, but very less writing habit. Everything is available because technology, it is because of science only the technology has come up, and you will get everything in your mobile itself. You can search, Google search, but there also you should be careful, something may not the genuine, it may not be genuine also, you should cross check. But what I, in my personal from the ground also, I request that try to develop habit of writing, at least making small notes. What you read here, make small notes of what you find. This may be the propagation of science, not the exact subject, but whatever you go through today, you write, make a notes, or your college will have a seminars, but you take one subject as a different, you make a assignment on that and submit to your own teacher or your own colleague. And here this is lagging. What we find also, we also had limited opportunity at that time, but we had to go to the library and take the books to home, travel 4-5 kilometers. Of course, now you also travel many kilometers in Bengaluru, it is difficult, any cities. So what I want to say is the literature, reading the literature and making the literature, writing and presenting, all the three are very important. And there comes your language also. You can try to participate in even Kannada or Tamil or Telugu, Malayalam, whatever language, Hindi. There will be opportunity to make presentations in Hindi also. For example, for 4PI, NAL, we have every year Hindi seminars in Hindi. Definitely we have in Kannada, and in Karnataka definitely in Kannada is there. So try to utilize this this program, or that is the Science Literature Festival. You may not attend this program, but this is the one point I want to bring to your mind, that you can think of it. You can, in your own college, you can make a small team who can write the articles, general articles, literary articles, as well as scientific articles. And another is celebrating science creativity through a challenge, IISF challenge. It is a challenge. As I already mentioned, multidisciplinary. Here, why I put this picture, I introduced yesterday, because here definitely it is not my subject. It is a drone, or what is called quadruple or something. Yeah, the experts are there. So here comes your mechanical engineering, electronics engineering, electrical engineering, materials engineering also, because I know the materials used in electronics is actually they will discuss with us what material, nano material or coarse material or polymer material, like that. So you make use of this. So it is a challenge. You have to face that challenge and come up with the. And here education for teachers. See, teachers also has to be exposed to the new technologies or new method of presenting, new method of teaching, and new writing the articles. So then only they can help you in coming up in the particular field. For teachers, education for aspiring India National Science Teachers Workshop. This is also 17th to 20th January planned to take place. Next is the Young Scientist Conference. So it is all overlapping. Young Scientist, again you only, either graduates, postgraduates, research scholars. So a dynamic platform where the brightest young minds, see everybody can, you should already do some groundwork to reach that. That's what earlier I told you, write the article, you make a presentation, then that is a groundwork to go here. So a dynamic platform where the brightest young minds in the world of science come together to share the knowledge, spark innovation and inspire the future. This gathering brings together emerging scientists, researchers and innovators from diverse fields. Engage in stimulating discussions, collaborative endeavors and groundbreaking discoveries. After the today's program, you can interact with the, I understand most of you are maybe electronics related people, then definitely you have, is a good place. You can interact with all the scientists here, and they will, each one scientist interact with one student, definitely they will spend some time and you will get some idea, and definitely it will help you to go to the higher degree or next in your the technical field. A new age technology show. New age technology, again it is a interdisciplinary, and what is the future technology? That is a current age technology. So we have to start from 1000 years ago, what was the basic science, to new technology. Whenever you talk about new technology, there will be definitely a basic in that. Like when you would have heard about nanotechnology, even not now, about 15 years, 20 years before, nanotechnology was booming. Everybody was speaking about nano. Now also it is there, but nano was there even thousands of years ago. You know, in Delhi there is a iron, the alloy pillar that is unrustable. Like that in Karnataka there is one place that is a unrustable pillar, and in Kerala they used to make one Aranmula Kannadi mirror. Would have heard about it. That is all. That science was there. Maybe it has been put old hale madhya hosa bottle anta heltare, adu ontara lighter way, but adu irutte. That time the technology, science was there, people were there, experts were there, but now you have more chance to understand it, more opportunity to take it further. This is what it is, what I understand, what the motto is. Not only scientific community or the government institutions, even non-government institutions or social societal institutions or groups will be there, who are science loving people. They can come together, and national social organizations, institutions meet. They can, the group wise, the institutions wise, they can have a meeting, and experts from the like 4PI, NAL or CFTRA, Mysore, in Karnataka I am telling, similarly other, they can have a consortium like, and they will have the how to take the science and technology further, how to make it useful or for the better world, better India or better Bharat. I am not going through the details because time, it is available, just I am trying to explain that what is the importance of. And science technology innovation exhibition, you know, exhibition is the one of the easier way to communicate. Like that I understood that they will make the open day here. Indian Institute of Science, every year they make open day. Everybody, any common man can go there. We say that they are common men. Even an auto driver, I will feel sometimes they will have either politically, of course, political issues they will discuss more. But science also, they will talk about this mobile working and all that. They will go deep, how it works and all that they will discuss. You would have experienced such thing. I usually when I go to in auto, auto drivers, definitely they are very many people, or even the shoppers, small shop people, TV selling or whatever it is. They will have interest, they will have a knowledge. So this is the one open day is one chance that they can come and see. They will help their children's. Communication. The literature came. So communication and literature both are together. I am not a good, I feel I am not, today I am feeling I am not a good communicator. I am not communicating, maybe not perfectly. There are, this also a learning. It is an art. See, what I want to tell you, one is the language problem may be there. Sometimes English may be, even Kannada means Kannada may be, or Hindi may be. The language we should require. My father used to say, if the student is very good in English of course, when I go to college, language, English and mathematics, he will come up in the life, because mathematics, as I already mentioned, is the basic of all science and technology. General science required of chemistry, physics is science, general science. Then language. Without language, I can't communicate to you, know. And also the skill, the audience, what is the level of the audience, I should understand. What is the level? See, now actually the students beast, okay, I can manage, or I can say, okay, afterwards I can say. All experts are sitting here. How I can say them, I don't know, or their expertise is different, my expertise is different. So the communication, communication skill is very important. So this activity is very, very important, along with the exhibition or knowing what exactly scientists are doing. This is the most like usually we feel, I feel maybe science, the ministers are not involved, but nowadays see how ministers or science and technology ministers, they are well qualified with the scientific background, and this is the meet between the honorable ministers of science and technology of state level or the central level. This is very important. So they support us only, we can do something, we can explore the scientific and technical skills with us. So this is a very good activity, I feel is very good. And startups, see, I am hearing from few years startups, and now very much support is given by the even government of India for startups. Many youngsters are coming out with their own ideas, or they will have one technology and they will build many things. In fact, my son was also telling, I want to do startup, but how to do? One will not know when you come out from the degree. I don't know, because I have not gone through such training. But as per my knowledge, not only electronics you would have learnt, but you should have broader idea. What you learn in the college is not sufficient. You should explore the need end product wise. Another is the financial support is required, space is required, so many things. I don't know how it will be, but this is the one of the B2B, their business to business meet will be helpful to that. How much time I'm taking, I don't know. Okay, almost ending. Women scientists in entrepreneurs conclave. Actually, 2 days before, that is yesterday and day before yesterday, in Tumkur University, organized by Vijnana Bharati, the Karnataka chapter was the leading coordinator as Women Scientist Congress, Mahila Vijnana Sammelana. So the importance give to the women scientists. They will be. This is the photo I picked up because recently the Prime Minister of India visited ISRO after Chandrayaan-3. So you would have seen already. So you will understand what is the objective of this. And this is the. This is what I understand you are undergoing today. This outreach program. This they have planned throughout India and throughout the month, particularly this month, December 1st to 31st is the, it may be extended also, I am not very sure now. And throughout India they are organizing this program. And this is the last year's 4PI program. Sorry. 4PI, I heard that I could get the picture of 4PI. Last year they did extensively, what is that, all the photos here put here. So you will know now, students will know, oh, 4PI, we have come to the right place, so that this year they will do still better and they will engage us. Like that you will think. So this is a very good science and technology public outreach in Amritkal, outreach programs across the nation, strong focus on engineering participants and promoting scientific awareness and lasting impact on society. Now coming to the programs, last program, culture program. I was wondering how culture program just to make enjoy the students, but in culture, in Indian heritage, a cultural activity also has some scientific notion in that. And science, I always put a slide at the end. The science is an art or scientific processing. In science, I worked on a processing, making or just you take some material and take it to the product, it will not come. Some starting material you have to take, even for semiconductor. You have to process it, you have to make it a nano particle, or you have to make a thin layer or something, semiconductor, conductor, something. So you have to process it. Samskarane, in Kannada it is called samskarane, anybody Kannada loving people. And that is an art. Like you make a dough for idli, it will make dosa dough if you don't process it properly. Dosa dough will become idli thick. So just for lighter side. So you have to process it. So that is an art. So here some pictures were, this picture particularly I have put it my own interest. They have told no. Okay, this picture is one Yakshagana slideshow illa. Okay, anyhow, last two. I think he is doing it. Okay. So here, President himself getting involved in the cultural activity, and this photo is particularly a Yakshagana program of coastal Karnataka. In Bengaluru, many places it is going on. As Madam explained that myself also a amateur artist, we made some programs here. And this is one of the crown or the kirita we call, of the Bannada Vesha they call. And here, okay, it's not the technical, this portion they do with the rice dough, rice paste they prepare. They well in advance, they about 4 hours before, 6 hours before they start preparing. That properly it has to be grind. That is what called processing. There is a science, that activity, that paste, a thixotropic rheological property should come, and drying, the rate should be controlled, and bit of bit they will add on, keep on adding here with a small stick, and it will develop into about half an inch height also. And now experts, still experts are there. My one friend in Bangalore, he developed that. He is an amateur artist, but he become professional. So just there is a science in that. Whenever I talk about 3D printing, that is a concept is same. 3D printing without mold, no? Without a mold. CNC machining is machining. It is a building from the ground level. That is 3D printing. So the culture, the idea is to cultural segment will showcase vivid tapestry of India's varied and extensive heritage. We have Bharat has a extensive heritage. It will feature customary music, dance, displays, indigenous art forms and dramatic exhibitions ranging from classical forms such as Bharatanatyam, Kathak and regional folk arts. And the program embodies India's harmony amidst its diverse cultural fabric. See, that is one science. Okay, you go to Delhi and you discuss with scientists. That is one way of coming together. Another is the culture. Even when we perform this one in an international conference, Calcutta, it's the international conference, definitely Indian people, in Delhi people, Bombay people, Calcutta. In West Bengal, they Durga Puja, they do very well. And this is the Durga story we played. They were appreciated. They invited us to come there. So this is a one culture, the cultural program wise, you can come together. You can share the thing. This is the last thing. And India International Science Festival, what conclusion I can give for this one is the who can participate, how do they benefit. This is a slide at the conclusion of all that many events. The students, educators, scientists, researchers, industry professionals, entrepreneurs and science communicators or science lovers, anybody can participate, and individuals with varying levels of interest and expertise in science and technology to engage in exhibitions, competitions, workshops, knowledge sharing activities. Young scientists, undergraduate students, postgraduate students, social organizations, they can participate. They can innovator, startup, entrepreneur, activists, art enthusiastic practitioners, they can all participate in various options will be there to participate in any of the programs. So theme is science and technology, public outreach in Amritkal. That is the final theme. Serve as an educational, inspirational platform, participate and gain knowledge from renowned scientists and experts, and encourages networking, enabling individuals to connect with like-minded people, like-minded researchers, professionals, raise awareness about critical scientific and technological issues. You can raise the issues there which is more related to health or environment. nowadays environment is very important that you know. So inspires the next generation of scientists. What I feel is after going through, you can make you can take up this activity one way. Your own nearing college or school, you can go to a school and explain all these things. That is a communication you can learn the students. And additionally, through hands-on activities, you will get hands-on activity and interactions. Attendees can enhance their practical skills, contributing personal and professional growth. So this I put as a summary or a conclusion for this talk. Now I think 2 slides I have. With the permission of director, I will continue. That is the coordination. National Innovation Foundation India is the leading coordinator this time. Is every year each institution will be given the responsibility like that. Otherwise, VIBHA is the forerunning coordinator. Then here IISF secretariat contact numbers are there, and email is there. Website is www.scienceindiafest.org. That you can note down. This is the how you can approach the coordinator. Now one way out of the box, one way out of the box, one way it is connected. I have not taken permission from Ramesh. I thought of asking, but talking something. Madam knows about it. In NAL and 4PI. It started in NAL, 4PI in the recent years is a part of this. We are publishing one. It connects to the communication, literature, and regional language and science. In that way, these are general public. In that way, this book, this is called Kannada, a yearly published magazine, science magazine, published by CSIR, NAL, and 4PI. And we have articles written in Kannada on various science subjects by school students, high school students, I mean, and college and PG students, and NAL and 4PI employ our staff members, colleagues, and also public and experts also from public, experts from public and general public, teachers. One Mysore school teacher is writing every year, like that for an example. And I invite you also. Sometimes I will here the books are available with the 4PI. We can make you available, and this indirectly in that way, this is we are already in the this what is that science outreach to general public. In that way, we are in that what is that in this program that I want to connect it. This is the recently November we released this 21. Kannada is a sage scientist, lived around before Christ 100, after Christ 100 around, and he predicted the smallest part of the matter is the atomic atom. He is called atom scientist, atom eater. Kannada means atom eater. That is the means in Sanskrit. And he predicted once he is going with his guru and father, and rice bits are thrown and flowers thrown on the ground on the road for worshipping the god. And he picked up and he started eating. Finally, he found that he cannot break it further. Okay, that is not the atom actually, but the concept. He put the concept that every matter, a small particle in this world has importance. It has a connection with the humankind. So we should not waste the rice. That is the novels. Vaisheshtika. Yes. And his name has been given to this magazine. In 1975, the NAL scientists, they started this. Now it is the 49th year. Next year is the Golden Jubilee year. So I hope some of you will participate in they are also planning so many activities with respect to that. And Swadeshi Vijnana Andolana also, we'd like to make part of that, at least one program with Swadeshi Vijnana throughout Karnataka we can. With that, I invite all the students and to participate this also. And I hope I try to explore you about this IISF program and VIBHA, whatever in my own skill of limited skill of communication here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for showing a brief about the activities that VIBHA is carrying on in coordination with Government of India organization, and also the cultural activities that gets connected with science. Now, may I request Dr. Sridevi ma'am, our head, to please give a presidential address.
Good morning and warm welcome to all the students and teachers from Dayananda Institute of Technology, CMRIT and Vijnana Institute. That's what the coordinator told. So we are glad that all of you could come here, make time and come here for this outreach program. When we do conduct skill initiative program when some of the students from Vijnana and Dayanand Sagar participate, CMRIT also, and we also get students from rural Karnataka. So today basically this program, full day event we have kept for, like he has already told, India International Science Festival. So this is initiative of VIBHA, started in 2015, and they conduct every year in different parts of the country. All of you can, he has explained, so I will not go into the details, but all of you can log in and check. I think there are some online registrations also. So you can participate, and we, for the past 2 years, from the time I took charge as head, we conducted science through games and toys. I think that was the event. The first year when we conducted it was festival through games and toys, and then it became now science through games and toys. So 2 years we conducted, I think one in Goa and one in Bhopal. So we can show some snippets of it from my Twitter. It's on my Twitter. I didn't remember, so I didn't put it in the PPT. But towards the end, if my staff can get it, we can show the snippets of that. It's really nice. When I went, first time I went, I didn't know anything. But then it's amazing the way they, huge, they have huge demos, and they give the students to assemble all that and through that learn. And I was amazed the first time I went. It was an experience for me myself, but by the time I went for the second year. So some of them, sometimes we make it part of our Jigyasa program. Pavitra does for the students. Some of those whoever taught in those things, we call them and then we have it here. So today, as the head of the institute, I thought, since you are going to see our facilities and all, I'll give a glimpse of whatever you are going to see, so that you understand when you see it, okay, this is what it is used for, the research aspect of it, because you are all engineering students, so you should understand the research aspect of what we do, so that when you see, you would be able to correlate. I will not take much of your time, because attention span of students is very less and they tend to get diverted. So I want to keep that, so I will try to make it as short as possible and as interesting as possible. So that, so this is my first slide, where, 4 paradigms, we are a 4th paradigm institute. So 4th paradigm, all of you know, is they call it big data scientific discovery. But what are the 3 paradigms? It's a paradigm, we have totally right now have 5 paradigms of science, starting from 1st, 2nd, 3rd, we are in the 4th paradigm, and the emerging paradigm is the 5th paradigm. So I just gave a small example, like the first paradigm is when you observe something, like you look at something and say, okay, this is how it is. Like you look at a star and say this, okay, today it is here, or the moon, and say it has moved this much. So that is the first paradigm. You are just observing, you are not writing any equation. Like my earlier speaker Chandra Rao said, Max is the standalone science. It's the only science that is standalone on itself, and it's the most ancient one. So when you write equations, how much the move has moved from here to here, and then you try to find out after 1 week where it will be, that becomes your second paradigm. That is, you have written an equation and then you solved it analytically. You have not, you solved it theoretically. That is your second paradigm. But then when we start writing, bring in physics and write very complex models when we make, we can't solve analytically. We need the help of computers. So the moment we take the help of computers, it becomes your third paradigm of science. So like your telescopes, etc., they all come under the third paradigm of science. The fourth paradigm is you have a huge amounts of data. Now all of you must be knowing ChatGPT. That is somewhere between 4th to 5th paradigm. But 4th paradigm of science is basically you have a huge amount of data which you mine. You can mine in any fashion you want. So you can get the data itself may throw you out some discovery. That is also possible. Or the data you can find out attributes, you know. If you have a huge amount of data, we say okay, this is the attribute. Like if it's a medical data, we'll say okay, how many of them have diabetes or this particular. So you give that as an input, then it will throw you out this thing. Sometimes, you know, the data itself has a trend and you won't even expect it throws you a discovery. So that is what our institute basically is meant to do. That's the mandate of our institute. And 5th paradigm of science is basically, you know, when algorithms dictate what you should do basically. There is no longer machine as such. So that is your 5th paradigm, like ChatGPT is somewhere between 4th to 5th. So we are near the 5th paradigm. So, but all these things, like if you take ChatGPT, the amount of computations needed, see, like you put a query into it, you ask some question, it stores that also as a data. The more you use, the more exponentially like a monster it grows, and it will require monstrous computing power. And if you look at sustainability towards the hardware, like the way it is going, we will not be able to match the hardware requirement within a year's time. So it's not sustainable as such. So but then, you know, people who are working know they may come out with something else, but right now we are in that phase of ChatGPT, which was released in November. Now so that is what it is. Next slide. Okay, yeah. So I thought first we will say, because we are CSIR 4th paradigm, so we are one of the institutes of CSIR. So CSIR is a network of institute, as you can see. I think the pointer is. I think people are feeling cold. Maybe we can increase the. Feeling cold? No? Okay. You are all feeling cold because I can see the students feeling uncomfortable. Maybe we can put it to 26, or maybe 1 or 2 we can switch off. Okay. So this is the CSIR. So we are headquarters in Delhi, and it's a organization which has pan-India presence. So it covers almost, like you can see in the map, these are all the CSIR labs, and then we have outreach centers and innovation complex and units also. And then we do research starting from nanotechnology to drug sciences to engineering, building bridges, landslides, awareness, everything, to data science. Anything and everything, it's covered in CSIR, and most of our research is meant to be, because it is a Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, it is meant to be for the social, it should be of social relevance. If we come out with a product like, you know, Amul is a product of CFTRI Mysore lab. Similarly, you know, the election that ink you use on the fingers is a product of CSIR NPL. Similarly, recently, you know, NBRA has released this Lotus 108, the minister has released, that is a product of NBRA. So similarly, they have lot of technologies which are used by social for society, and we commercialize that through agencies, commercializing agencies or startups or whatever it is. So we have around 3,000 scientific strength, and we are ranked, we are the only institute of its kind in the country, and a similar one they have in Australia and South Africa. That's all. We are the three these things. Next slide. I think I can go. Yeah. So this is the organizational structure of our institute. So Director General CSIR, from Delhi, Dr. Kalai Selvi is our head. And then we have our institute, which is steered by advisory committee. Then we have 2 scientific divisions. So data science and supercomputing, earth and engineering sciences. It was shown in the video. And we have a meta scientific. One is the support, admin, finance, stores, purchase, and then technical management. Here we have these Spark programs where students can apply for internship, and then which is shown here. And we have Jigyasa and skill development. Jigyasa is for high school students 8 to 12th and skill development is for college students. So we conduct, like last week we had a program workshop on data science, and I think from tomorrow we are having for the students some workshops. So we keep conducting events for them. So then rest all other project management division, etc. So our collaboration outreach will be with all industry, academia, labs, etc. So these are some of our work where we are going on. So today you will be seeing the first one, the GPS one, and also in the second one where GHG data you will see, greenhouse gas data. This is how we use AL, ML and DL for these two. So basically that is how it is. Then you will be seeing our centralized supercomputing facility and AI facility today, and you will also see the cybersecurity test bed. And this is the AI, ML, DL data science application. So last 2 hours. So you would be seeing most of it today in bits and pieces. So we have been, this is just the highlights, anyway it will covered in my slides. So we have given, like you all know, you need to have a earthquake hazard map, so that you have to define the ground acceleration for which you have to design the buildings. So we are the first to give that, but 0.2 to 0.2 degree resolution. This thing is basically, it involves lots of data, starting from seismic event data to soil data, everything. All the data is taken, and at this resolution we come out with the map. So you can be deterministic or probabilistic. You can use both the approach. So we were the first to give in the country. And then the other one is, you also have the data on the population density. So you can, based on this, you can say what is the seismic vulnerability depending on the population of that region, because how much it is going to hurt the people. So these are the two things which we have given. We were the first to give. And then this is the GPS part of it. Today you will be seeing the GPS instrument, how it tracks satellites. So you all know what GPS is, because you use on a daily basis. So the difference between what you use and what we use is, yours is a single frequency small receiver, whereas we use dual frequency very high end receiver. So what like when you say, you know, when you are going on to a destination, it says you have reached the destination, then you stand there and keep looking where is the destination, because it's about 50 meters accuracy, you will be off by 50 meters. But but whereas other instruments which we use are so high ended, you get the position to millimeter accuracy. So what we do, we use those equipments to measure how much the Indian tectonic plate is moving, that is how much Bangalore is moving. Like you can say Bangalore is moving at 4 to 5 centimeters per year, and Himalayas is moving at 10 to 20 millimeters per year. So all that. So once we said, so this is what is it shows the map. So these are all the vectors, that is how much each of these stations are moving. So the whole Indian tectonic plate is moving like this. This is all done at our institute in collaboration with other institutions. Then what happens, Himalayas are most prone for earthquakes because that's a plate boundary. So what we do is, in Himalayas we model, okay, if this is the movement across Himalayas, what is that below the surface? That is, in Himalayas our Indian plate is going below the Eurasian plate. So we found out at how much it is going, at what depth it is going. We model using inverse models. So once we have that, then we can give an estimate, like what is the size. Then we know the earthquake data. We also know how much is the motion, so you know the geodetic data. Then we, using models, we say, okay, this magnitude earthquake may occur in this particular area in this recurrence interval time. So these are the models which we use. Today you will be seeing the how the GPS satellites track data, etc. Then this is our niche area where all of you know climate change. So we do both climate modeling, so monsoon process studies, aerosol and climate effects. This you can check on our website for the work we have been doing. And then we also study the impact of climate change on hydrometeorological disaster, health, economics, epidemics, etc. So you would be seeing today, I think, greenhouse gas measurements, how we measure the station they will show, and how it is used to estimate what are the carbon sources and sinks. Basically, you all must have heard, you know, this is your carbon credit, this is Similarly, in the atmosphere, you have which are the sources of carbon, which are the sinks of carbon. You can model using the greenhouse gas measurements you get from the observation network. So, that is also one of our this thing. So, this is one of the examples of impact of climate change study which we have done in Kullu, where we have given a prototype on extreme rainfall event to the Kullu Disaster Management Agency. So, this is one of the this thing I gave it as an example. This is what I was talking. We have GHG greenhouse gas station 4 stations. So, this you will see today how they, one is in Hanle, and then how we use this data to find the carbon sources and sinks. So, this is the other impactful activity. Then this is our flagship ongoing program where we are using it's a mission mode program which we are the nodal agency, and where we are region specific smart agro technologies for soil and plant health. So, here we use AIML techniques also, and here it is in collaboration with the labs that are given down. So, the important things that are targeted here is UAV based target spraying of pesticides, etc. This is kind of very region specific, because that particular region has an issue, the farmers want us to solve the issue. So, we go tackle it, solve it and give it to them. So, that is how it is done. So, like IIIM Jammu will be doing in Kashmir and Jammu, whereas we will be doing in Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh, like that. So, a specific crops like apple in Jammu, Kashmir and all, apple, here we use paddy, like that. So, very region specific, very focused program which is of societal relevance. This is a flagship program. Now, you know, the work which we have done, all the work which I have showed was showcased as part of 80 success stories of 80 years of CSIR. And then we also part of lot of missions, National Monsoon, National Himalayan Mission, etc. And we work with all the stakeholders. So, you know, Amrit Kal is 1947 is when we got independence. So, we will be finishing 100 years in 2047. So, that is 25 years from now. So, our Honorable Prime Minister, the present government, they have declared this as Amrit Kal, that is till we become 100 years, it's a golden era where we should be able to do the maximum. And the government basically is trying to push all the flagship programs so that for the benefit of the country. So, that is why it is called as Amrit Kal, because even the IISF he was talking, that is the definition. Then we have DSSD. I will show you the Data Science Supercomputing Division. This is usually the most sought out for all the students, because we have seen in the last week when we had a course, the students were so enthusiastic to learn, because they wouldn't have seen anything like this unless they had come here and witnessed it. So, we work for AI mission, artificial intelligence. So, where you know we work on the, I don't know whether vehicular test bed they are showing today, I am not sure, but we have a vehicular test bed which we use for developing security privacy aspects. It's with collaboration with Cognizant as industrial partner. Then we also have a project with Aadhaar data, where we use synthetic Aadhaar data for so that you know if somebody wants to do some using the Aadhaar data, some kind of research, they will not get access to that, they will only get access to the synthetic data. So, we are going to take care of that privacy of that data and also the synthetic Aadhaar data. Similarly, we do AI research, like now we have got a flagship program in AIML, it's called CLAIM. So, that I think it is there in the next slide. So, this is the other flagship program where we have network telescope deployment. Today, I think you will be seeing that. So, here we had done initially a proof of concept where we have put the network telescope in our cybersecurity testbed, and it captures all the malicious activities on the net, and then we send a report, every daily report at 12 o'clock automatically goes to CERTIN, that is the agency which monitors the cyber surveillance in the country. Now, we have got a huge initiative where we are a node. So, like that CERTIN will have nodes across the country. We are one of the nodes from where the cyber surveillance data goes every day to them. Similarly, they have nodes in other places. So, they basically helps in cybersecurity surveillance. So this is a kind of the test bed is here, and they will show you how the network telescope has been deployed and how it functions and all today. So this is one of the things, and this is our supercomputing facility which you will be seeing today. So total 4.2 petaflops we have, traditional and AI computing facility, because you know data science needs huge amount of computational resources. So this is under this thing. So this is our 4PI at a glance, which you have seen on the video. So right now we have a project which is we have initiated, where we are going to do CSIR League for I don't remember the name. Yeah, claim project. Full form I can't remember, but it basically covers whatever we envisaged in this, that is working across CS. Huh? But somewhere AI comes, na? Yeah, it's CSIR League for AI based industrial manifestation claim. I'm sorry I forgot, but that is our initiative where we are working with industry and the ministries for the specific applications of AI, ML and DL. So that is what it is. So this is our down, you can see our all our Twitter handle, etc., YouTube, etc. Actually today's this event is being live streamed because it is an IISF outreach program. So we have to live and it's mandatory to live stream it. So we are live streaming this program. I think this is my last slide. Yeah. You can see now our past 2 years of IISF events. I think they are ready with it. They can show. So you people can register. You go through the website page, and then you can register if you are interested. But of course, Faridabad is a little far to go, but at least you can explore the possibilities. Maybe see in between they did a hybrid mode. So even the one which we did was. Yeah, these are my tweets. So this was in I think we have done in 2022. No. This is 23. This is 21. No. This is 2021. Oh, this is the Bhopal one. Okay. That's the last year. Go down. I think up. So this is the festival. This is. So you can see it actually. I don't know how many of you use Twitter. So these are some of the snippets where we have done with the students, and there will be huge stalls for every event where you can go and actually hands-on do stuff. I think one more is on the top. Upar jana padega, Prakash. This is the one. See, you can see these are all the assembled hands-on sessions. How interested people are. Oh, this is not working. Okay, it's not PPT. So these are all the hands-on sessions. Those are the students. This thing. This is the last year one that was in Bhopal. Then we had did before that in Goa. I think it was in Goa. Yeah, this is the one where we have competitions, hands-on sessions. It's very nice, and children are so involved. Students are so involved, and I feel this is a very good program where you have science, percolate science to students. Basically it's for students covering both high school and college mainly. So it's kind of brings that scientific temperament for the students. So this is the one, and then we did in Goa also. That is also there on the Twitter, but maybe it's too old for them to load the earlier one. I think it is, when did we do? 21. 21 December. I could have put, but today being, I somehow missed. Otherwise, I would have put it in my PPT only. 21 address. Soon after I took charge, we did. That's the Science Day. Yeah, this is I think this is the one he showed in his slide also. So this what we did it in Goa, the earlier year. I think some 2-3 treats are there. This also. This is the day one, where we had that time it's COVID time, so everybody was wearing masks. So you can see here, all these are all live sessions. It's very interesting, but you wouldn't even know how 3 days goes if you sit through the sessions, because it's very nice session. I think one more is there. I think that's it. Yeah. I think that is the one. Yeah. I think we did only one field session. It's okay. It's outreach program. Every year we do outreach programs. Usually what we do is we go to colleges and do, but this year IISF wanted us to do in the organization, full day program, so that students would be able to see our organization and also get to know the work we do. Earlier we used to go to colleges and do outreach events, but this time they made it this thing that the students should get to know about the institutes at least. That way you percolate the information.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving a gist of the activities that CSIR-4PI is doing and also the outreach activities that we take up. Now we have come to the end of today's inaugural session. I request Mrs. Pavitra to please propose vote of thanks.
Okay, it's good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to propose the vote of thanks. I begin it with thanking our head, Dr. Sridevi Jade, for supporting us in the endeavor. Next to our chief guest, Dr. Chandra Rao, for agreeing to be a part of this celebration. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your time. I thank each and every colleague of CSIR-4PI for joining hands and supporting this event. And finally, to the participants, I hope you have a very knowledgeable day here, because I assume most of you are computer science graduates here. So you will have a definitely wonderful day seeing all the facilities that we host here at CSIR-4PI. Thank you. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much.
As a token of our honor and appreciation, I request our head, Dr. Sridevi ma'am, to please give a memento to our chief guest, Dr. Chandra Rao. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us today. Now, I request all of you to please stand up for National Anthem.
शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे।
ಇದೆ ನಾನಿವತ್ತು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ನಾಡ್ದು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ ಪುರಸ್ಕಾರ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ 50 ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಎಂಡಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅವರು ಇದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ